Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a deck I've been having a ton of fun with the last few days. As we all know, Klaw recently got a buff. He is now giving that +8 to the right location, which is definitely solid. So if you're tired of playing Ultron, Loki, or Hello, well, you're in luck, because this deck is none of those things. Let's jump into it. So today's list is brought to us by the player W. Always find myself having a really great time in the game when I'm able to play one of his builds, and this deck is definitely no exception. Now, it's kind of a mashup of the clutter and lockdown style. We have the Titania, the White Widow, the Hobgoblin to really clutter up their side of the board. We're running the Professor X to lock down a lane, hoping to scam out that lane with Professor X, and then we can use things like Cannonball or their lane being cluttered up to just win that other second lane. Now, I will say when it comes to Titania, I think a majority of players tend to shy away. They feel like they screw themselves over with the card. They don't know what's going to happen when they play it. Heck, you're even going to see in the second matchup that I goofed completely. Now, we still won, but yeah, you make mistakes all the time, but it's not that bad, especially if you are able to play the card on turn 6, something like a Cannonball with Titania, and you don't have priority. It's a lot easier, but there are going to be times where you're trying to clutter up their side of the board by playing Titania and then sending her over as well. Now, like I said, not as much clutter as some of the other style decks, but we're able to get the job done. We also have Leech to shut down their cards with the on reveal abilities, and decent stats all around. And then, like I said earlier, we've got that big statted Klaw now to be able to give +8 to an additional lane, sometimes at Professor X if we need it. Now, with all the decks running around being mainly, you know, like Ultron's kind of the flavor of the week, there tends to be a lot of super scrolls. So we got Leech that we're trying to avoid, right, hitting our on reveal ability cards, and now we got to worry about things like super scroll. He can shut down another lane if he takes our Professor X ability. If we try to Klaw to win a lane, he's just going to take that power as well. So yeah, definitely not the most powerful deck in the game, but a very good deck to say the least, and ultimately a lot of fun. Now, I've got 3 full conquest matches to watch if you're interested showcasing this deck. I tend to like to showcase decks inside of conquest. I feel like I'm able to explain my train of thought a lot better. It showcases the decks better. And then also on ladder, if you're snapping appropriately, your opponent's retreating appropriately, rarely does the game tend to go to that final match, right? You don't really get to see them play out. So I do tend to like showcasing these decks inside of conquest. So as always, gang, y'all be good, y'all be safe. I will catch you on the next one. Do me that favor, as always, click the like button, help promote the channel and the video. And if you're not subscribed, y'all know I'd always greatly appreciate it. I'll see you around. Let's do the dang thing. We got Prof, Klaw, Ravonna. You know, let's just snap it. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Cause see, we got the snap on turn 1 or no guts, so I feel inclined to snap. All right, we got what, a Loki player? Oh, we can White Widow. I think we're gonna Nebula far right, White Widow. Did I say we were? Well, we need to play Prof X next turn. Well, daggum. Yeah, I think we're still Professor Xing here because they're not going to play 2 cards here. We'll get the buff on Nebula twice. Then we can Klaw over here. Yeah, we got him. So either they don't play here, or even if they do fill this up, they're going to be like, oh, we got them. And then they're not going to suspect the Klaw. Know what I'm saying? A little bait. See, oh, like, oh no, I'm feeling so bad. Oh, and we're getting the hobgoblin. You know what? Sometimes it just works out. Sometimes it just works out. Because they can't play here again. There we go. Not how we intended the match to go, but we got there anyways. This was almost devastating. Definitely looking like a Loki player. I'm glad we got the early 4 cubes. I think this is another snappable hand. Not liking so much that they got Jeff, but that's okay. But Ravonna, the White Widow, the Hobgoblin, Professor X, gotta snap this. Well, Adeline, must you? Must you? It doesn't matter if they get the card draw. I don't think anyways, so it's just gonna go away, right? I mean, I guess I could force them to get the card draw in case they're like, oh, I just want to activate it this turn. Yeah, so they weren't gonna activate it. That's great for them. So they get the draw, right? But then it goes away. So boom. We will, I mean, heck, I could play this all on the final turn. So I think we're going to leech here. Hopefully we get something good to play next turn. That is a tie. Huh. What do we want to do here? I think we want to do this, even though we're either getting Hobgoblin, Klaw, or Professor X next turn. Probably the worst one being they must have got their Mockingbird. That's all right. So they will have priority. So we can play the Titania out for free. Yeah, so I was right about that one. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get there with just 5. So I think we're going to lose 4 here. Because they're definitely just going to play here. They're too far gone over here. They move the Jeff. Adeline just screwing us up there. Just screwing us up. So we're gonna Daredevil for sure. We're gonna Daredevil for sure. That way we can probably snap into turn 5 pretty easily. We'll hold the White Widow. We could probably do this final turn. Ongoing effects. I've got a card that's got a pretty good ongoing effect. They didn't see my Klaw. They have not seen my Klaw yet. We're going to try and let them see it because Klaw alone would be 16 power on the far right lane if we played in the middle. So they got that. Oh, we got the Klaw. So we're just gonna snap. I think we definitely want to play White Widow into the middle as well. This is keeping us out of Shang range. Klaw alone basically probably wins the Daily Bugle. We could Klaw Titania on the final turn. Yeah. Well, they got one of my cards. There's Jeff. Little awkward. We're saving these two for the final turn. Well. I think he's going to try to get rid of this -8. So we're going to play Cannonball here. We just got to figure out where. I could play the Klaw here, which would probably be better, but I want to try to steal some cubes here. Might be thinking I got Professor X. He could have my Professor X. All right, so what do I need to do to win here? This is 4, 6, 8. He'll be at 8. So we'll just play the Cannonball. And I just don't think he'll be able to compete over here. We'll play the Cannonball. We'll be at 6 with Klaw. So we'll be at 24 total over here. I think I like this. Now he will be able to play a lot of cards out for free. But we're going to do... I thought I screwed up at first. I was like, oh, I'm only going to be... I don't know why I was thinking whatever it is I was thinking. We're going to 24. He's got to add 13 here. He could easily do it with a Quinjet sitting on Onslaught Citadel. He hasn't snapped me back. Depending on what he plays here, he might accidentally give me the Titania. We know we're winning the middle. See what happens. All right, he probably... Okay. I don't think he's going to win the right. Uh-oh. Nope. Didn't do it. We got him for 4 here. Dang, did we just win all 3 lanes? Yeah. yeah, we did. Well, he finally saw the Klaw, didn't he? Not too shabby on the Agent Coulson there, though. Some good hits. All right, we just need to take 2 more life away from him. Get the win. Nice, we got Nebula first off. I got 6 health. We go to max turns. So I'm gonna go ahead and snap here. Maybe he retreats and we go to the big boy rounds, the big leagues. Otherwise, he does have to win 3 in a row. My hand's not bad. I don't know if I'm waiting to save Cannonball for Krakoa. I always feel like I'm saying that wrong. The Titania would be nice. I just can't afford to accidentally give it to him. So we're going to do Ravonna. We're probably going to Hobgoblin the right location. I feel like I'd need to get the 5 off of Titania, unfortunately. Unfortunately. We're getting her back. You got my Daredevil. Not a big deal. Oh, but he is getting the 8. That's a lot bigger deal. Oh, and it gave it to Prof X. He's not playing here. I be dang. It's a little embarrassing, you know. Oh, actually, we're okay. We're okay. They also have something that's 8 power. Now, if he moves the Jeff and plays something big, he's going down to 8. And then let's say he plays the Mockingbird. We knock it out of the way. If he does nothing, we still win. So as long as he doesn't fill 3 here, we would win. The reason I'm saying if he doesn't fill 3 is because Wakanda's not going to destroy it. So he would only need to play 3 cards. If I do this, this is going away, but he plays the Mockingbird. I think we're actually going to lose because Cannonball's not going to be able to blow it up here. Oh, we win. We win. Oh, never mind. We should have went the other way. Dadgum Wakanda. Yeah. We still wouldn't have won. We still wouldn't have won. Strange Academy and Wakanda screwing that up for us there. That's all right though. We got 2 more. This one's another freebie. I was thinking they're a Loki deck. Maybe they're not. Maybe this is the Loki-less Loki deck. Because I'm not seeing anything. Well, Subterranea, I appreciate that a whole bunch. Like you have no idea. Although Baron and Gladiator, maybe they'll just hit my rocks. That'd be great. We're playing the White Widow here just because I want to give them less opportunities to play into my Nebula. Sweet. We don't really want priority when we're playing with Cannonball and Titania and all that, so I'm all right with just doing absolutely nothing here. Oh, we tied. Now what did they get? Not the Mockingbird. All right, perfect. Did not know they were running Enchantress. This is good for us. I call that a win. Stegron, you kind of... Now Hobgoblin, that helps. That helps. We're looking pretty good here. Although Stegron, the reason I played Widow's Kiss over here, you know, was so they couldn't keep playing into my Nebula. Kind of wish I had my Daredevil Because if they fill up this, that's going to hurt. But I look, they want to fill here. They probably want to play onto my Nebula. Surely they're not going to fill up the middle. Surely we're going in blind here. But surely he wants to keep us. There we go. There we go. We knocked, even if Thor was to end up going here, they would be at 12. I think we got to do it though. I think they can definitely drop a Mockingbird right here though. Come down to a tiebreaker. See what happens. So if this is the Mockingbird, it's not great for us. It's Loki. All right, we got him. Victory. Nice. Nice, nice. I knew it was going to be Nebula. Well, I'm okay seeing them lose their Sarah. I am a lot more aggressive with my snaps inside of Conquest. I always like not playing from behind. They just lost their Sarah. I lost my Nebula, which sucks. Lemuria also sucking. Now, when you're on, definitely when you're on ladder and stuff, snapping blindly into whatever your opponent's playing can be very detrimental to your cubes. This is great. We're playing the Jeff because this is Muir Island, because I can easily lock down a Professor X lane. Next turn, I can play Professor X. Even if he was to play a Klaw, it's really no big deal. Well, that sucks. It sucks on the -8. And my cannonball. But what I can do is I'll move the Jeff here and play the Klaw, because he may be having his own Klaw. So I can't play here, can I? This is just like, if he goes to 8, this would be 16. He can't play a Klaw and a Jeff. I cannot afford to play my Klaw. So we're just going to go to 16 here. Klaw would put him at 16, but with the Muir Island buffs, we would end up winning. Yeah. Okay, Super Skrull, huh? Oh, I wish Super Skrull had like an on-reveal ability. So they're playing Leech. Kind of bad for our Cannonball, Hobgoblin. Super Skrull. Also bad for everything else we're trying to do. I'm glad we got 2 early cubes. This is not good. Not great for us. But that is. Make sure I'm muting my opponent. People tend to get upset when I'm snapping on turn 1 a lot. Sorry. Also speeds the game up quite a bit. Also speeds the game up quite a bit. Now, the question is, do we want a White Widow here? Because, you know, they'll have a hard time filling it. They'd have to fill it on the final turn. Or are we just going to expect Nebula to carry? Turns 3, 4, and 5, she's going to get buffs. I'm all right with this. Well, okay. Let me see what I can do here. So they're gonna pull the Titania. We're trying to. Okay. Next turn, depending on Titania, next turn I may be able to completely fill them. Okay. So okay, this is good. This is good. What we got? We don't know. So if I do this, it's gonna come over here. No, actually. I don't think that's how it works. I think this is gonna trigger and not be able to go over. I think I actually have to not play. No. I can move Jeff. There we go. Almost was doing some things. Oh my God, I still did it to myself. I still did it to myself. But all hope is not lost. No. I clogged him up. That's what I wanted to do, right? Well, this goes away, probably. Now, can we beat the double power? I think we do. There we go. Nice. It's going to be unfortunate that I got to show what I did with the hobgoblin there. That's right. Even I make mistakes. People make mistakes. Yeah, he wasn't liking that. I cannot believe that I literally told myself how the hobgoblin interaction was going to work and then had the biggest brain fart I could have and just move my Jeff and then do the same thing anyways. Jeff had nothing to do with the hobgoblin and Titania interaction. It had to do with his side of the board being full, not mine. Oh my God. Cannonball MVP. We got lucky there. They did not like that. Hylian hero. All right, I think we definitely got to play. They must have read my name. You know what? Why not? They're baiting me. I'm just telling you, like, they're baiting me pretty hard here because they obviously have something good into here. But you know what? I'm game. You know why I'm game? Because I'm not scared. I'm going to clog them so bad. Never mind. I obviously didn't read the Hellfire Club. Uh-oh. Well. They may have a Klaw. You know, Hellfire Club really just kind of really wrecked us. You know what, though? If we get clawed, the Jeff ain't doing nothing for us. So, or is it now? If they have their own Jeff, it is. But if they just play a 7 cost card here, it becomes an 8. We tie, we lose. So I got to go Jeff on the left. I'm hoping I don't see a Jeff slapping right. Oh, okay. All right. Super Scroll kind of, first off, Hellfire and Super Scroll's everywhere right now. So you got Leech slapping your on reveal cards and, you know, Super Scroll taking your ongoing abilities. I'm not sure what they're playing. I'm afraid it might be some Ultron stuff. Some Ultron stuff, y'all. Well, they got their Living Tribunal. Their Living Tribunal. What is it about Living Tribunal, you know? Now, you know, a -8 Hobgoblin. That's great. You know, taking points away, especially if you hit the Iron Man lane. We've got Leech. So they didn't get really much of anything. They got a 1/5 that I may end up taking from them, honestly. We're not going to be able to play Klaw, though, like any of the rounds. Typically, I would have snapped back, but I like having my 4 lead right now. All right, they just like wrote me there. Let's draw a card. Let's draw a card. I don't know if we can play the Living Tribunal either. I don't know where I want to play the White Widow. I really want them to be clogged up everywhere, but we're just gonna chill. I was thinking here, since they were completely open, I should have snapped knowing I got Daredevil on the board. They can't play they would have to play Magic this turn. I'm probably gonna snap them here. A little late, but all right. So there's the Magic. Feels pretty good. I know they got Living Tribunal, but I've got Hobgoblin and Cannonball. Do I do this? Seems good. Whatever they play here, they're going to give it back to me. So pretty sure this is GG. I mean, even if this is Tribunal, I mean, they have no points.
Such is my judgment.
Did I never snap them back, or did I? They snapped me, right? I'm gonna have to go back and look. I can't remember if I snapped them. I thought they snapped me and then I didn't snap. And then I thought I snapped for some reason with Daredevil, and I don't know. That should have been the end of the game. But we will snap now. Let's get the Daredevil out. You don't say. We're doing this to like sort of clog everything they're doing, but it's not great. You know, it's not great. Oh, it's Mr. Negative. That was their best play? They've also got a bunch of rocks. So I think we're gonna do this. I actually could completely clog them here. So that's what we're gonna do. So I can get that back pretty easily. We will leech here for sure. Probably over here to make sure. Yeah, they were done. We were gonna leech the far left so that they would continue to have priority, and then we were gonna, you know, go to town. They must have got some rocks.